Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sean Connor.
Yeah, what is up? Did you know that Fabuloso trick? I almost killed myself with Fabuloso. I didn't open the windows. I didn't know that part. Had that shit on the stove, was playing the game. Almost passed the fuck out. How y'all doing? I know I'm up here looking like a youth pastor. I go to a cool ass church. Who wants to get lit for the Lord? Get jiggy for G-O-D. Make some noise if God's your nigga. All right, we ain't gonna go there. Interracial love, I love this. Clap it up for him. It's beautiful. We got a future first round draft pick over here going on. Y'all don't see this shit? Y'all don't watch the NBA draft? Nah, y'all both got glasses. This is a second round draft pick. All right, we'll keep it real. Nah, this guy, he's got an IT head, but he's got a gangsta ass Viking beard. I like this shit. He's making a plan. An IT head, you like that? Okay. I like my man over here, the Silver Fox. I see you over there, looking good. When he brings his lady home, he puts on Anderson Cooper to fuck him. It's getting you hot, baby? How you doing? I see you took off your mask, thank you. She was like, yeah, just keep it going, buddy. The beer got me warmed up. You look like an FBI agent with this hat. Are you sure you're supposed to be here? Okay, all right. She looked like she'd give out warrants with that hat. Don't that shit look scary? You guys are a good-looking crowd. I feel it. First round draft pick, second round draft pick. I love the NBA. That's my thing. I'm black. You guys can see that. I hate the NBA commercials though, because all the sports like hockey and baseball, it's, Budweiser, drive a truck. But the NBA, they get a famous ass rapper in all their commercials to support Hennessy. This shit pisses me the fuck off. Like, goddamn. They get Nas. White people, that's Jay-Z's nemesis if you don't know. Nas is in the Hennessy commercial. Hennessy, the spirit of the NBA. Just say niggas like basketball. We know. I love that the NBA, that they go to other parts of the world and they find the best players. Like the best players in the NBA now are all from overseas, and I love that shit. They find the best players in these nooks and crannies of the world, and I want other sports to adopt this. I want Formula One to start doing this method. I want them to come to Crenshaw and Compton and find a nigga who's been stealing cars his whole life to battle up against any driver. I can see him driving like this the whole time. This nigga drives for Crown Victoria. He's sponsored by Backwood. Giving Lewis Hamilton the middle finger as he crosses the finish line. From the pole to the checkered flag, Tyrone wins again. Can't wait to see this shit. There's a few straight white men in here. You saw them. No, I'm showing love to you guys. I love it. Because the world is hard on y'all right now. I see you guys do good deeds all the time, but the news never shows you guys doing good deeds. It's not fair. You guys need to get outside just once a day. Just help a baby. Do something, help somebody cross the street so that the news can see you doing a good deed. Because you know you have this superpower, but we never see you using it for good. I took my white friend out for some white shit, and I thought he was gonna lead point. All my black friends and my one white friend, I took him to an escape room. And he pissed me off, because this nigga didn't know none of the clues. He didn't say shit the entire time we was there. He said one thing. He said, bro, there's a circle on the wall with numbers. I was like, bro, that's a clock. You are not helping us. This is traumatic for me. I'm scared, man. White women, you guys aren't safe. See a few of you in here. No, because you guys are leading the charge for change, and I love that, but you guys never know when you cross the line. Sometimes you just say things because you're just uninformed. I was hanging out with a Jewish woman and I kissed her. Got weird. No, because we was hanging out, we was having a good time, cracking jokes, we was trauma bonded, both our tribes been through something. I was like, all right, this is a vibe. And I kissed her and she said something to me. And when she said it, normally when I hear this, it sounds like a compliment, but when she said it, it sounded like she was complaining. I kissed her with, she was like, ugh, your lips are so big. I was like, what, bitch? You just call me a schwarzer? Something big on you? Nah, I didn't even go there. I didn't even go there. They blame white men for silly shit. And I get why. It's because we see you guys with the things that you get mad at, and it's like, hey, can you really get mad at that? Like during the pandemic, people tried to cancel Dr. Seuss. And this was the stupidest shit ever. That's why they blame white people for it. It was like, you guys don't really care. You don't care about it. But I think it's the stupidest shit ever to try to cancel Dr. Seuss. He was making up races and colors. Who gives a fuck if they had big lips in the stories? This nigga taught me how to count and spell. And Dr. Seuss was clearly a drug addict. Like, if you read the stories, all the characters had drug addict characteristics. Think about the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. He lived on the outside of town, everybody know him, but don't nobody fuck with him like that. This nigga come around in the holidays, hey mom, hey dad, y'all need help with the gifts? Y'all bring in all the gifts. He come back late at night, steal all the gifts at once. Grinch has super strength. See some of the homeless in Hollywood, you might see the Grinch, because he was a crackhead. Then Dr. Seuss wrote a story about a pimp. He didn't call him a pimp, but I know a pimp when I read one. 6 foot tall cat, he had the bow tie and shit with the top hat. Walking with a limp, talking in smooth lines. This nigga even had 2 hoes. He didn't call them hoes, he called them thing 1 and thing 2, but they was some hoes. They had blue hair, they came out of a box. All they want to do is have fun. That's what girls say when they do hoe shit. Time in my life, I was just having fun. I want to get a little introspective with you guys. You guys seem like a very knowledgeable crowd. No, I like it. No, come on in, sit down, have a seat. We're getting ready to get nasty. She's like, oh, word, fine, right on time. Any of you guys take psychedelics? Yeah. Come on. I knew you, Willie Nelson, back there. I knew you did. That's Uncle Grandpa back there. He'd be like, hey, how old is she? Nah, I'm just messing around. Just fucking around. No. There's this new thing out called microdosing, which I just call being a pussy, because that wasn't around when I was doing fucking shrooms and LSD. There was no rule, there's no pharmacist rule when the drug dealer gives you your mushrooms. He's never like, all right, take 2 caps in the morning, take 2 stems at night. There's none of that shit. So the guy gave me an 1/8, and I ate an 1/8 of shrooms. I didn't know how much to eat. I'm on the beach with my girlfriend, wigging out. Stars in the ocean just coming together, one big spiral. Like, this shit isn't working. Joe Rogan lied. And my girlfriend, she doesn't give a fuck how this shit affects me. I'm trying to explore my psyche. She's like, is your dick ready? Can you fuck longer? Can you go harder? I'm like, God damn, all you want is sex on the beach, you animal. Trying to realize if I can cry over here. So I'm giving her what she needs. I'm giving her the attention she deserves. And it gets a little weird because a homeless guy comes up and starts pleasuring himself to us. And I feel his plight. This guy's got no data package. He can't go on Pornhub. He's got to get it how he lives, all right? Real live action is the only thing that he can imagine. But it got a little weirder because I'm on top of her. We got the little towel down. And he was like, hey, bro, can you hit it from the back? I was like, you can't make requests. This ain't no search bar, nigga. You gotta be into what we into. And then my girl, she got a little nervous and she was just like, I think he's watching us. So his plan was to just lay down and stay still. I was like, nigga, we can hear you breathing. This is not Jurassic Park. You just moaned over there. Then the shrooms really started kicking in. I'm performing for him now. I'm giving a little extra to the stroke that I really got. But I don't know, the synergy kicked in and I busted and he busted. The only person who didn't bust was her. This is the weirdest threesome I ever been a part of, man. Shit was fucked up. Then I realized I was kinky when I came back to reality. You ever found out that you're kinky? Because I feel like everybody's got a little kink in them. Like kinks are like credit scores. Everybody's got one, no one wants to say theirs out loud. Especially rich people, they're like, I'm all vanilla. Eyes wide shut who? But kinks, everybody's got them. We all searching stuff on the search bar. He gave me his eyebrows like, yeah, all right. You look like you jerk off to old school porn specifically. Like you don't even like new stuff. Ron Jeremy fucked another one. I'll be like, God damn, all right, okay. Kinks are cool though. I'll tell you guys my kink, my credit score. I'm considered a creep though for this, and I don't know why. I like feet. That's right, I'm a monster. I don't know why this body part specifically is shamed though, because we can't shame, lifestyles or body parts, but we can shame this kink that I like feet. And there's a whole bunch of girls on Instagram selling feet. I feel like I'm supporting an economy. I feel like I'm helping this situation. I think it's because feet are low to the ground. Because it don't matter what you're into, everybody likes booty. Everybody likes a nice ass. And one of them shits, the other one makes toe jam. I can't rub my dick on toes? If I like big butts, I don't lie, but if I like feet, I'm a creepy guy. It makes no sense to me. Shit makes no fucking sense at all. This is how I found out, FBI agent. This is how I found out I was a creep. So when you're scrolling through the database later, you'll have the backstory. This is how I found out I was a creep. Because the beautiful thing about women, you guys have self-love. You're a little vain, but you have self-love. It's the beautiful thing. You get your hair done, get your nails done. You love to show that shit off. All that men that we got is the barbershop. And that's the most toxic place you could ever visit. All right, I won't get into that. I'm getting into some traumatic shit, fuck it. But the beautiful thing about women, you guys have self-love and you love to show that shit off. And you may not know that I'm a creep yet, right? So when you get your nails done, you be like, hey, just got my nails done. She'll send the pic right over. And she doesn't know I'm a creep. So I'll be like, did you get the feet to match? She send that shit right over. I'll be like, yeah. This is how I found out, though. This is how I found out that I was a monster. I'm sorry to make you uncomfortable. You're like, oh, God. I wonder if he can see my fetish in my eyes. It's all right, buddy. I can tell yours. Love and connection. Ain't that beautiful? Fuck that. Nah, that's weird. This is the type of guy who jerks off to amateur porn only. They're a real couple. I'll be like, they're still acting. They got traumatic situations at the house. They just got into an argument. This is content related. Nah, but this is how I found out that I was a monster. She sent the pic over, and the first thing I said when I saw the pic, I was like, look at those little piggies. I was like, little piggies? Ugh. But I couldn't wait to take them to the farmer's market. I knew it was something wrong with me, man. I knew it was something wrong with me. I hate that you gotta have political opinions now. No, it's good to be informed, but like, I didn't know nothing about Roe v. Wade. I thought this was a new pay-per-view fight. Had to get informed. I had a one-night stand in Texas, and now I'm a father. No, that's all good. I talk to the kid. We watch Coco Melon twice a week. I'm not a deadbeat dad, I'm just a free spirit father. She's like, oh God. He's opening up to us up here. I am a little bit. I'll tell you guys one more thing vulnerable about me. And I'm a little insecure about this, but I feel like you guys are family now, because you listen to me say nigga 37 times. And I'm insecure about this, but I have an unusually large dick hole. Ain't that shit crazy? Shit pisses me off, man. Shit pisses, like my penis is cool, but the dick hole is just way too big, and I'm ashamed to tell you how I found this out, but I will. But if you can imagine, the tip of my shit is like the end of a Tabasco bottle. You know how when you tip it over, it's always too much that comes out? It's never the right amount of Tabasco. You just want to dab and it's like, oh. Shit pisses me off, man. I found out because I gave myself an old school STD test with the fucking cotton swab. And that shit just went right in. It was like, it didn't even, I could twist it around. I didn't have to lube it up or nothing, buddy. Yes, I am a nasty fucker, you guys. You guys seem like you're in relationships in here. Yeah. Interlove, that's your new nickname. Interstellar, they're defeating the galaxy. I'm glad that I'm doing better now that I live in LA. Like the last comic told you, she lived in a bunk bed. I've experienced this too. It's called Hostel Living. I don't know if anybody knows what a hostel is, but the movie has nothing compared to real life. Shit is scary. I call it Homeless Plus, because the homeless people know, it's like you signed up for the Plus version and didn't unsubscribe so they still get you a couple dollars a month. Shit is fucked up. The homeless people know to congregate right outside the hostel because they talk shit to you. Because you think you better because you got a roof over your head. You ain't better than me. As I step over them in the morning, you ain't better than me. And they right, because if they have a good day being homeless, they could just be my roommate. Go through withdrawal in the top bunk. Can I use your charger? This is my 2x2 area. When you live in a hostel, sometimes you gotta be a layup guy. I don't know if you guys know what this is, a layup guy. That's when your girl's house is better than yours, so you lay up over there all the time. You think you're getting shit for free? There's always a price. I want to tell you, he looks like he's been there before. Okay, I see you. Back in the day, before Ron Jeremy. All right, cool. No, when you're a layup guy, I want to tell you, you can't take no nights off in the pussy. You have to average a triple-double in the pussy. You gotta be slam dunking in the pussy every night. You cannot be like, hey babe, I had a long day. A long day doing what? It wasn't working. You'd be like, oh, okay, all right. Let me slide these boxers off, I'm sorry. You gotta be hitting crossovers because there is always a draft pick ready to take your spot. And he will come lay up in that pussy too. He will watch Netflix. He won't even jerk off. He got self-control. But now that I'm doing better, I get to choose women that are actually good for me. And I'm proud of that. Now, when I go over a woman's house, the first thing I do, I go in her bathroom. And I'm peeling back that shower curtain. I want to know what kind of soap she has. That's right. I went over one girl's house. She had a bar of Zest soap. I was like, bitch, what are you doing with this? What do you got, athlete's pussy? Why do you have this in your house? It's for the heel of my feet. Fellas in here, you're dealing with women. If she has a Summer's Eve or Honey Pot, you can trust that pussy. She is a mechanic, okay? If you fuck up that pH, she'll get under the hood and fucking drain the oil out that motherfucker, get it right back. There's another soap that you have to watch out for. Dr. Bonner's, Mr. Bonner's, I'm not sure, but it's in a blue bottle and it has healing and hemp on it. Those are the words, healing and hemp. But the last word is the one you have to watch out. Peppermint. You do not want peppermint soap, fellas. This shit is time activated. I was over a girl's house and I was like, oh, this is new, this looks nice. All right, word. Poured it on the loofah, it lathered up, hit my hot spots first. By the time I started washing the rest of my body, my dick shriveled up and felt like a Christmas candy cane, motherfucker. In the fucking shower, hallelujah. Shit is shriveled up, all crinkled and shit. Gotta know your value. You gotta know your value, fellas. Because women shouldn't be the only one, about hypergamy. Just learn about this word. You're like, oh, where's he going with this? I do. I give out dick according to the amenities in her house. If she just got an air mattress, I'm just hitting it from the side. I'm not even... If you ain't got no headboard, I'm not giving you head. What are you doing? You can't be a queen. You live like a chambermaid. If she has white appliances, I can't give her the real stroke either. I can do better than that. Silver appliances only. I believe in myself. But if she's got an in-home washer and dryer, I'm nutting in that pussy, because that's a house right there. We can build a family. Believe in me, girl. Wash my shirts and iron them, and I'll take us places. There's a lot of things that are accepted now that weren't accepted when I was a kid. Some of them I'm cool with, but some of them I'm not. I fucking hate that anime is accepted. That used to be a quirk of mine, that I like anime. I was like, oh, I can go home, this is my guilty pleasure. But now everybody can wear Dragon Ball Z t-shirts with their Jordans and still carry a gun. Like, how you a killer when you know what a Kamehameha is? Shit don't make no fucking sense. I had to earn my stripes when it came to anime. When I was in elementary school, the kids, they gave me a nickname when I told them I like anime. They used to call me gay, just for liking fucking Japanese cartoons. Well, these niggas is fighting. I learned how to fight from the TV. That's how I lost my first fight. We was doing that shit on the playground. Young boys, they don't really want to fight. We was bumping shoulders. Hey, you hit me, you hit me. All right, push me. All right, push me again. This kid squared up. I went, ah! I thought I was supposed to charge up. There was always an episode of charging up before there was a fight. This nigga punched me in the face. Not instant transmission to the nurse's office. Shit fucked me up because I developed a complex because I wanted to get a little pussy. Decided to hide the fact that I like anime, not even realizing girls who watch anime, the best pussy. Seriously. My anime of choice was this shit called Naruto. If you've never seen this shit, these guys are ninjas, they got headbands, they weave hand signs that activate their powers. The kids in your high schools that wore orange jackets, they used to run like this. Those were the Naruto kids, all right? That Naruto shit saved my life. Because where I'm from in the suburbs of Jersey, gang culture really isn't that prevalent. But in the greater Los Angeles area, you cannot flex. You cannot front on that shit. If anybody see you throwing up any kind of signs, they're gonna press your ass. And I had a little tequila in me. I was listening to Future. Stood up on the couch in the club. And somebody came up to me, an official, an affiliate. He came up to me, he was real respectful. Hey, what's all that shit about, cuz? I immediately got my Naruto back. I went, Kagebushin Ninjutsu! He's like, you an anime nigga? And I ran away like this. Before I get out of here, I want to give you guys a little bit of piece of advice. There's some men in here. If you are in relationships with women, try to find a TV show that y'all like together. Whatever TV show that she's into, just get into that shit. Whatever housewife she hates, just hate that bitch too. Whatever you gotta do to get an hour apiece in the house, just try it. That's what I do with my girl, but I like to keep it spicy. I'm the fire in a relationship because we don't argue that much at all. So whenever we do get a chance, I get a little petty. I argue during the TV show. We were watching WandaVision, and I was like, babe, you see how even though everything's going wrong, she's trying to act like she has it all under control? Does that remind you of anyone? But my girl's clever. She's like, you see how she has to take care of the whole community, the kids in the house, while Vision flies around in this dream world? Does that remind you of anyone? It's like, you clever bitch. Is it domestic violence if the couple's homeless? If they don't have a domicile? Because I thought I seen a homeless couple fighting the other day. I was like, they just figuring it out. Nobody should be hitting anybody, but we don't care about domestic violence when it comes to women. When we see a woman, now I'm getting too deep into it. I'm glad it's past the 20-minute mark. When we see a woman hitting a guy, we all just act like it's the 1950s. They're like, well, that's the shit they gotta deal with. They're figuring it out. That's going on in their household. I saw my homeboy get beat up on Halloween by his girlfriend. And this nigga is 6'3", so we all just sat there at the table and kept playing Uno. Like we didn't intervene or nothing. She was choking him and shit. She was like, she's choking me and I'm not doing nothing to her. She finally left. He came outside the room. I tried to console him with a piece of candy. I was like, you want a Three Musketeer? He took that anger out on me. He was like, you a Three Musketeer? I was like, what does that even mean? I'm soft and nougaty? I should have ended one more joke earlier. Thank y'all for listening. I'm Sean Collins.